Welcome back to the class, guys. I hope you have done your VPN classes where you have learned how to set up VPN on Windows and Linux machines, and thereby knowing the importance of VPNs in your home network and corporate network for the enhancement of privacy and security, and stay anonymous while surfing on internet, or stay anonymous or secured while connecting to remote networks or remote target machine by using less secured networks like your internet for any activity that could be a business activity or a personal activity. So in this class we are going to learn about TOR browser. TOR stands for the onion routing. As you can see, nice onions. When you eat with a curd rice, they are really tasty. When you cut an onion, you can see a lot of layers. In order to reach the middle layer, you have to go through all the layers. Similarly, on internet, when you want to reach to a target machine or target network, we are going to route our traffic through a layer of different devices, and these devices are part of a network that is called as a TOR network, and these devices or computers are called as TOR nodes or TOR relay nodes, and we are going to bounce our traffic through few of these individual TOR nodes which are part of a TOR network by building a TOR circuit. So we are going to learn about TOR network. As you can see on the screen, you have Firefox, Brave and Chrome browsers. So what is a TOR browser? TOR browser is a yet another browser like these browsers, but it is a client software that is used to connect to a TOR network. And as you know, browsers are used to access websites. TOR browser also helps in connecting or accessing remote websites or remote targets anonymously on the public network. So when you are performing penetration testing, in the first phase you have to gather the information of the target, and target should not know your source IP, so you have to stay anonymous if necessary, if required, if asked by the client. And in order to know the importance of TOR browser, open your favorite browser and type TOR browser. TOR browser and hit enter, and as you can see over here, download TOR project, this first link torproject.org. click on this link, and this is the website torproject.org. we are in downloads link. So as you can see, you have download for Windows, you have download for Mac OS operating system, you have download for Linux and Android. You are going to click on download for Linux when you are installing TOR browser on Kali Linux machine, but for this demonstration we are going to click on download for Windows. But before that, if you see over here, defend yourself, protect yourself against tracking, surveillance and censorship. This is very much important when you have a necessity of privacy, security and anonymity. And if you scroll down, get connected. If you are in a country where TOR is blocked, you can configure TOR to connect to a bridge during setup process. It means that, say for example, you are from a country, torrid country, and you don't, and your government has blocked TOR connections, then you can use a bridge during the setup process itself. So you have to go to TOR network settings in your application, that is client software, that is browser, and use a bridge connections. And right side you can see stay safe. It is a sweet warning or sweet notice that do not torrent over the TOR network, because there are people out there who can manipulate to reveal your IP address by using plugins such as Flash or Real Player or QuickTime Player. So manipulation can be done on TOR network. We do not recommend installing additional add-ons or plugins to a TOR browser. As you can see, there are so many plugins for Chrome browsers. Such plugins should not be installed on TOR browser. That is a recommendation to stay safe on TOR network. So let me scroll down once, nothing. Let us go to the home page of this website, remove downloads and hit enter. As you can see in the home page, browse privately, explore freely, and you have read already, defend yourself against tracking, surveillance and censorship. And as you can see over here, block trackers. Generally, or most of the website, if not all of the websites, try to place cookies for tracking your information, and TOR browser helps to isolate each website that you visit so that third-party trackers or ads cannot follow you. Okay, so when you are done browsing on internet, when you have completed browsing on internet, and when you close your browser, all the cookies that are placed on your computer will be deleted automatically. So no cookies, no tracking. And if you see down, defend against surveillance. As you can read over here, TOR browser prevents someone watching your connection from knowing what website you visit. Most of the time this is done by your ISP. ISP keeps tracking of your activity on internet. They logs all your activities, what website you visit, what kind of transaction you are doing on the websites, and so on. So such a surveillance can be prevented by using TOR browser. TOR browser also helps in resisting or blocking the fingerprinting. Over the network, when you are doing something activity or browsing some websites or connecting to some network, there are people out there who actually try to sniff your network so that they can fingerprint your browser activity to know the device information or your information, and such fingerprinting can be denied using this TOR browser. And if you come down, multi-layer encryption. So when you use VPNs, your data traffic is or your network traffic is encrypted and tunneled. Similarly, here also on TOR browser, your traffic is relayed and encrypted 3 times to pass over to the target machine, and it is done through the TOR network. And as you can read here, the network is comprised of thousands of volunteer run servers known as TOR relays. So on the TOR network, all the computers are called as TOR relay servers or TOR servers, or also called as nodes, TOR nodes. So when you initiate a connection, your traffic is bounced or relayed through all these nodes. Not all the nodes, but few of the selected, randomly selected from the TOR directory. So your traffic is routed through 3 or 4 relays, TOR relays, and as you can see, browse freely. Your parents or your college committee, college management can configure your router in order to block certain websites, some bad websites or some unwanted websites, and that can be accessed using TOR browser. Actually, I am not encouraging you to visit such a websites if your management or if your parents are blocking. They are doing for your good, obviously, right? And let me scroll down. Sign up if you want to receive newsletters, and if you want to donate these guys. And let me go up. Now if you click on the about link, as you can see, this is about the TOR history. TOR was actually built by US Naval Research Team, US Navy. As you can see over here, under the leadership or guidance of Mr. David Goldslag, I cannot pronounce that word, it's Goldslag, I guess. Mr. David Goldslag or Mr. David, Mr. Mike Reed and Paul Syverson. So in earlier days, in 90s, when internet was very new, there was less security on the internet, and talented guys, experts can actually track or monitor or sniff the network activity, and this was a really challenging and very needy technology at the time. So they thought that, or asked themselves, if there was a way to create internet connections that don't reveal who is talking to whom. They want to create some application, some technology, so that this monitoring or sniffing activity over the network can be prevented. So who is talking to who can be prevented. So in order to prevent this surveillance, they came up with the idea of a TOR network. The goal of onion routing was to have a way to use internet with much privacy as possible, and the idea of traffic that was to route through multiple servers and encrypt them was a nice idea. And you can read this article for more information over here. And if you click on the people, as you can see, we are international team who believes everyone should have private access to uncensored web. These people are currently board of directors. As you can see, Elisa Cooper, Chelsea, Komolo, Dees Chennaya, and so on. And sponsors. You can actually explore this website completely to know much about this TOR project. So let me move to the download page once again. Download. And this browser works very well with Windows, Macintosh, Linux and Android also. You can install on your Android device also. Now let us understand how this TOR browser works. Allow me to move to presentation section. So as you can see over here, this is a client machine and this is a remote server, www.insectechs.in, and in client PC you have TOR browser up and running. And now you want to access this website, which is blocked website, or you don't want this web server to trace you back. And to achieve this anonymity, you are using TOR browser, and once the connection is initiated in the TOR browser, the network traffic is routed through all these machines that you can see. As said, not all the machines, but few of these machines, maybe 3 or 4 relay nodes. Okay, and this is called as a TOR network. And systems or servers through which your connection is established, those systems are called as nodes. And say for example, if I am opening a website www.insectechs.in through my browser will first connect to a random TOR node on a TOR network, and that first system or a first node is called as an entry node. And from the entry node, the traffic is bounced to or sent to one of the nodes in the network, and that is called middle nodes or middle relays. And finally, when the web server receives a request from one of the TOR nodes, and that final system is called as exit node, and the path from your system to the web server including the nodes is called as a TOR circuit. And all the links in the TOR network are encrypted links. It is really hard to sniff into the network. And as you can see, after the exit node, the link which is in a black color is unencrypted link, and this is the only unencrypted link in the entire TOR network. And this is how a TOR network functions. So let me open a TOR browser once before actually we install the TOR browser on Kali Linux and Windows machine as well. So this is the TOR browser. So let me double click on the TOR icon, and always connect automatically. So connect. As you can see, building circuits and establishing nodes. So let me open any website, say for example DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo is a search engine website just like your Google, but it will not fingerprint your activity. It will not track your activity. So it's a private search, tracker blocking and site encryption. So when actually I visited this website, as you can see, click on this lock icon. So this is my TOR browser. This is a client software, and I'm connected to a Finland first. This is my entry node or entry relay, which is in the Finland 95, 217, 62 and 4. Then United States, which is a middle relay. Then Austria 109, 70, 100 and 74. This is the exit relay. And finally I'm connected to DuckDuckGo website. So this is how a TOR circuit is formed. This entire thing is a TOR circuit. You have a client software, TOR browser, and end machine, which is a web server, and you have relays between your system and the end server. So let us now see how to install TOR on Windows and Kali Linux machine. So let me open Windows 10 machine. Simply you can go to a TOR website and download the TOR browser, TOR project. So under TOR project, downloads, you can download for your Windows if you are using Windows operating system. So since I have already downloaded, so this let me pause it. I have already downloaded this TOR browser. Close all. So this is a TOR browser installation application. Double click to install the TOR browser. It is straightforward installation, nothing is there, just like you install any other browser like Firefox or Chrome. Run. Okay, so you are installing in C users, searching, desktop and TOR browser. This is the location of your destination folder. Make sure that you will not delete this after you install TOR browser, and click on the install button. Software is extracting necessary files. Now click on the finish button, and let me close this window. As you can see, we have a TOR browser over here. So let me double click on the icon once again that you have already seen, and TOR network settings. Simply click on the connect button. Okay, now negotiating with the TOR. It's so fast that I cannot even read. So loading network status. TOR browser routes your traffic over the TOR network run by thousands of volunteers around the world. So always connect automatically. Let me click this button. So whenever I actually open the browser, TOR browser, I will not be asked to connect. It will actually connect by itself. So let me install the TOR in Kali Linux machine as well. So this is my Kali Linux machine. So let me open the browser, TOR browser, hit enter, torproject.org, and we are already in the download link. Now let us click download for Linux. So we are going to download the TOR browser for Linux and save the file. Downloading is going on. So let me close this browser and let me go to the downloads folder. So this is a TOR browser that we have downloaded. So we have to extract it, extract to desktop. Let me extract this to desktop, home desktop, and select. So let me go back to the desktop, home desktop. So we have extracted folder of TOR browser. So guys, this is the file you want to run or you want to register as a desktop app. In order to do that, you have to open this folder TOR browser en.us that you are seeing over here. So this folder you have to run in the terminal. For that, right click anywhere on this open space and click open in terminal. So this folder will be opened in terminal. As you can see, root desktop TOR browser Linux number and TOR browser -en-us, and if I type ls, you can see the list of files that are there in this folder. We have browser folder and the file torbrowser.desktop. So you have to run this file. For that, you have to type the command /s and hit tab key on the keyboard and hit enter. Now you can see the browser will start, TOR browser will start, and here is the TOR browser. So this is the TOR browser, and now you can actually connect to the TOR network and you can start surfing the websites anonymously. And if you want to register this TOR browser as a desktop application, close the TOR browser first and then again type the command /name of the file, that is start torbrowser.desktop, then -- register, spelling is wrong, register, GIST, register -app. So as you can see, the command is /start torbrowser.desktop -register -app, and now hit enter on the keyboard. TOR browser has been registered as desktop app for this user, and it is located at .local share and applications. And now you should find this app in the minimize this terminal, and let me minimize the folder also, and let me check in the apps, show applications. So here you have to find listed all the apps. As you can see, we have a TOR browser over here. So this application that we have downloaded, the package that we have downloaded, is now registered as a desktop application. Actually, we have not installed, we have just downloaded the TOR package and we have extracted the files. We have run the file in order to open the TOR browser, and the second time what we did is we have registered using the command /name of the file. Then we have registered the app using -register -app. As you can see, the app is now as a desktop application. You can now double click to open the browser. The browser should start. As you can see, the TOR browser is now started, and you have to connect in order to connect to TOR network and start using TOR browser to have privacy, security and anonymity on internet. So this is a method 1 of using TOR browser as a desktop application, where you have registered this app. And now we will see how to install TOR in our Kali Linux machine. So let me close the browser and let me open the terminal. If you type TOR and if I hit enter, as you can see, TOR, command TOR not found, but can be installed with sudo apt install TOR. This is the command that you can use to install TOR in this machine. Do you want to install it? You can type Y to continue with the installation, but I am going to type N, and I will type the command sudo apt get install Earlier I had TOR browser in my system, but in order to show you the demonstration of this installation, I had removed the TOR browser. So let me install now. TOR browser -launcher. So as you can see, this is the command that you need to type in your terminal in order to install TOR, and hit enter. Now type your root password, hit enter. So do you want to continue with the installation? Yes. And now as you can see, TOR is now installed on this machine, and type TOR browser launcher, TOR browser launcher, and hit enter. As you can see, now we have actually launched the browser. Now you can connect to the TOR, and you can use this browser for your anonymity or any other requirement. So let us start how to install TOR on Android device. So as you can see, this is your Android device that we have installed on this VirtualBox hypervisor. So what was the password? It's 1111, right? And click OK. And installing TOR on Android device is fairly simple. Just go to the Play Store. Before going to the Play Store, let me check if this device is connected to internet. As you can see, you are not connected to internet. So let me click on this Wi-Fi button. Yes, I think now I'm connected to internet. Yes. So open your Play Store. Having TOR browser or a VPN is very much important when you are using internet at public locations like your airport or a restaurant or coffee shop. So if you are accessing to free internet at any of these places, make sure that you use either VPNs or use TOR browsers if you want to have security and anonymity. And as you can see here in the Google Play, type TOR browser, and as you can see, TOR browser official, private and secure. This is by the TOR project. So let me click on the install button to install the TOR browser. Now you can see TOR is installing on this Android device. So TOR is now installed on this Android tablet device. So let me click open to open the TOR browser, and now click on the connect button to connect to TOR network. And as you can see, handshaking with the TOR relay is going on. You can swipe to see the TOR logs. So these are all the TOR logs: opening DNS listener, opening transparent net filter listener, and so on. As now you can see, privacy is a human right. So you can click on open security settings to do some security. So 3 security setting options we have. So let me go with the standard itself. I'm not changing anything over here. And here in the search bar, you can type the website URL in order to browse any websites. So as you can see, the TOR application is installed on your Android tablet. So that's it in the class, guys. Have a great day. Thank you for watching the video, and do subscribe to the YouTube channel INSECTECHS.